FOX10 Gulfstream. This is Next Weather.
Well, we saw some beneficial rain in some areas today, and southeastern Mobile County, one of the winners there, as well as Pensacola and parts of Baldwin County. Look at that big rain there around the Theodore Canal, and quite a bit of rain here around the Foley Beach Express. The farmers super happy there. Also Pensacola picking up some rain. So we are getting some rain in places and at times, and we saw a little bit yesterday too, and we've got another chance again tomorrow, so that's good. Lee and Margot are active hurricanes in the Atlantic. They are lifting north, and then we got another feature that's likely going to become Nigel in the coming days as it moves over the open waters of the Atlantic. And looking at Lee here, very, very large hurricane. It's reduced a little in its wind speed, but the wind field is huge, and we've got to watch this one for folks in and around Martha's Vineyard, to graze those areas here, and it could even make a direct hit on Nantucket, Cape Cod, and Maine, as this is going to Maine with hurricane watches up there. Very unusual for the weekend. So checking it out all the way up to the north. It still could be an organized system as it moves over the cooler waters. Locally, we've got a dew point problem. Of course, the good part of that is we've got the moisture we need for showers and thunderstorms, but the bad part of that is a little uncomfortable tonight, somewhere right between humid and muggy with the dew point meter for tonight. Looking at our futurecast tomorrow, we're going to see spotty showers and storms starting at around 2 p.m. and that rain chance will continue into the afternoon. We've got a real good shot at rain tomorrow in Mobile and in Baldwin counties and in Pensacola. The inland areas could be a little drier tomorrow, but the coastal areas look wet. And then we still have a chance on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. We've got about 4 more days of scattered showers and storms that could help some with the drought conditions. Highs around 90, lows around 70. All right. Things are starting to change during the month of September. When we start the month, we see a sunrise around 6:30 in the morning, but by the end of September, it's a little later, and the sunset is where we really notice it, and almost an hour difference in the amount of daylight. The nights are getting longer. The days are getting shorter, so you would expect some cooler weather ultimately, but we are still going to be patiently waiting. Sunset time is around 7 p.m. now, and that means it's dark at 7:53. And we got a shot at it. Seeing the International Space Station tonight. Should be visible for 7 minutes. It's going to start in the southwest, and it's going to move across the entire horizon 7 minutes. We just may see a couple of isolated thunderstorms. Maximum height about 66 degrees. So if you look to the south and west and then follow it across the sky, it will end up back off in the other direction towards the northeast. It's a real good chance to see the International Space Station. It's like the second brightest object in the sky to the moon. So looking at our upper level pattern, what about the heat situation? Well, it's not looking great for next week. Remember that heat ridge pattern? Well, it looks like it's trying to build back in for a couple of days late next week, and that means we're not likely going to get a front through the area. The long range trend from the Climate Prediction Center says for the next 8 to 14 days, basically a week out to about 2 weeks out, we're going to be above normal with the temperatures over most of the central and eastern United States. And so that'll have to be monitored there for more possible record highs as we finish things out. And if we go out 30 days, basically into the middle of October, still looks like temperatures above normal. Fall, we may be chasing it for a while. We're on the outside looking in, but we're getting closer. And over the next 10 days, our temps, they're not at August levels, but they're uncomfortable for September. We're talking about highs around 90 and lows trending down into the upper 60s next week, although with that heat ridge building in, we'll have highs in the 90s on Thursday and Friday. We may have some muggier nights there. That gives you an idea of what to expect. Thanks for joining us here on Next Weather.